Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to uncover the moment Henry whispers, "Mom tu na," and the silence around them suddenly feels heavy. If you enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Henry didn't cry. He sprinted to the swings, laughing like he'd been here before. Tu Na stood at the classroom door with a spare shirt folded in her tote. Alex stayed half a step behind her, hands in his pockets, trying to look normal. The teacher clapped softly and guided the children toward the play area. Then a woman's voice cut through the yard. "Mum's here, darling." Just a normal sentence, but it landed wrong. Henry's feet stopped. His smile emptied out. His eyes blinked fast. He turned, searching for Tu Na. And then he cried. Not loud, just one broken sound that pulled the air tight. "Me Tu Na." Tu Na moved on instinct. One step, two. The teacher reached him first and lifted him up with practiced gentleness. "Your mum will pick you up soon," she whispered, rocking him in place. Henry clung to her collar, but his eyes stayed pinned on Tu Na like he was afraid she would disappear if he blinked. Tu Na raised a hand halfway. She didn't touch him. She couldn't. Alex caught her wrist softly, not controlling, holding her back from doing the thing that would feel good now and hurt later. "Let him learn how to stay," Alex said, voice low enough to be private. Tu Na swallowed hard. The yard kept moving. A swing creaked once. Then again. Henry hiccuped, then whispered as if he needed to hear it himself. "Bo Alex." Tu Na looked at Alex and saw it in his face. He wasn't afraid of the class. He was afraid of what Henry's tears were about to teach them. So who had taught Henry that mum meant someone might not come back? They didn't rush inside. That was the first choice. Alex asked the teacher, "Can we talk for a minute?" No edge, no blaming. The teacher stepped into the hallway with Henry still on her hip. Henry's crying thinned into small breaths, but he kept tracking Tu Na's face like it was a compass. "He plays well," the teacher said. "He laughs. He joins in." Tu Na almost let herself breathe. Then the teacher added, "Careful. But he listens to adults more than children usually do." Tu Na tightened her grip on the tote strap. "What do you mean?" "In orientation last week," the teacher said, "he asked me where the gate locks from the inside." She paused, apologetic. "I thought he was just curious. Today, I think he needs to know what stays and what leaves." That simple sentence changed the whole morning, because Henry never used to care about locks. The teacher looked toward the yard. When other parents call their kids, he reacts. Not every time, but when he hears mum and dad said loudly, he turns around first. Tu Na felt her stomach knot. Not fear. Recognition. Alex's phone buzzed. He ignored it. It buzzed again. Lan's name flashed. Alex turned the screen down fast. Tu Na saw it anyway. Her eyes didn't accuse, they noted. The teacher said, "If you want him to settle, you need a ritual." Same words, same timing. "And then you leave when we say." Tu Na nodded. She could do ritual. She could do calm. What she couldn't do was leave while her body screamed to pull Henry out and run. A third buzz. Alex didn't look this time, but his jaw tightened, like he was holding a meeting in his teeth. Alex's mother arrived without fuss. Her car stopped at the curb like it had always belonged there. She stepped out, took one look at Tu Na's face, and understood enough. "Inside?" she asked. Tu Na nodded. Alex's mother didn't ask why Henry cried. She said, "Good, let him be inside." Then she looked at Alex, not his phone. "And you, don't bring the factory into this hallway." Alex didn't argue. He slipped the phone into his pocket. From the yard, Henry's voice rose once, sharp with need. "Me Tu Na." Tu Na inhaled, held it, and chose to step back. They stood where Henry couldn't see them clearly anymore. That was the second choice. Alex's hand found Tu Na's. Not romance, support. Tu Na whispered, "If he thinks I won't come back." Alex answered, barely audible, "He doesn't need certainty, he needs repetition." Tu Na almost laughed at the cruelty of it. Repetition was how their family survived. Repetition was also how Alex had hurt them, promising, delaying, going quiet again. Alex's mother leaned against the wall, arms folded. "You don't rescue him by rushing," she said. "You rescue him by staying steady." Tu Na's phone vibrated, an unknown number, no name, no greeting. You can't protect him from choices forever. Tu Na stared at the line. Her thumb hovered over the screen, not replying, not showing anyone. Then she noticed the last 4 digits. Because she'd seen them once before, flashing on Alex's phone when he thought she wasn't looking. Through the thin classroom door, Henry called her name again. Not loud, not pleading. More like he was checking if the words still brought her back. Tu Na turned the screen face down, hiding the light. Not to keep a secret, to keep her fear from leaking under the classroom door. Her heartbeat sounded loud in her ears. Henry's crying was quieter now, but the message made the hallway feel crowded. It was the same number Alex swore he'd never seen before. The teacher came back with Henry a few minutes later. His cheeks were wet, his eyes were red, but he wasn't fighting anymore. "We did 2 minutes," the teacher said. "Tomorrow we try 5. Henry reached for Tu Na immediately. Tu Na stepped forward, slow and controlled, and took him into her arms. She held him carefully, one hand supporting his back, the other smoothing his hair once, only once, so she didn't cling. Henry pressed his face into her shoulder and breathed like he'd been holding his breath all morning. Alex stood close. He didn't touch Henry yet. He watched Tu Na's hands, like he was learning how to be present without taking over. Tu Na thanked the teacher. Then, softer, she said to Alex and his mother, "He heard another mum call her child. That's what set him off." Alex's mother nodded once. "A trigger," she said. "No one's fault." Her eyes slid to Alex. "Unless you keep planting triggers at home." Alex swallowed. "You mean the factory," he said. "I mean your silence," his mother replied. Tu Na didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. She asked one question, clean and direct. Did Lan call because of the deadline? Alex could have softened it. He didn't. "Yes," he said. Henry shifted in Tu Na's arms, listening without understanding. Tu Na kept her face calm for him. Alex's mother said, "Tell her the full shape of it." Alex exhaled. "They want confirmation today," he admitted, "and they're still pushing for land." Tu Na blinked once, no shock, just the tiredness of being last to know. "Did you tell them no?" she asked. Alex hesitated. That hesitation answered. Tu Na nodded slowly. Then she turned back to the teacher, keeping her voice polite. "Can Henry stay today if he calms down?" The teacher looked at Henry, then at Tu Na. "We can try," she said, "but you have to leave when we say." Tu Na's throat tightened. Alex's hand lifted reflex, wanting to take Henry and take the choice. Tu Na looked at Alex. "Don't fix this for me," she said. "Let me do it right." Alex's mother watched her, quiet approval. Alex's phone buzzed again. Alex didn't move. The screen lit in his pocket like a pulse. Tu Na said, "Don't answer." Not an order, a boundary. Alex let the call die. Alex's mother spoke, her voice low enough to not carry. "Do you know who benefits when you rush?" She didn't wait for an answer. "The partner. The people inside your company who want you alone with a pen. And anyone who learns that your family will back off when you're pressured." Tu Na's grip on Henry tightened just slightly. Not panic, a decision forming. She turned to Alex, still calm. "If there's someone pushing you to sign first," she said, "I want a name." Alex's eyes flicked away. A refusal lived in that movement. Not cruel, protective, habit. His mother's gaze sharpened. "Don't," she warned. Henry lifted his head and looked at Alex, confused by the tension he couldn't name. Alex softened his face for the child, but he didn't answer Tu Na. Tu Na didn't argue. That was her strength. She adjusted Henry's little backpack on his shoulders. She crouched to his level. "I'm leaving for a little while," she said. "I will come back after you play and eat." Same words the teacher suggested, same timing. Henry's eyes filled again. He didn't scream. He whispered, "Me Tu Na." Tu Na kissed his forehead once, then she stood and stepped back. Alex leaned down. "Henry," he said, "look at me." Henry looked. Alex pointed to the classroom window. "After lunch," he said, "we come back." Henry nodded, small and brave, like a child signing something he didn't fully understand. The teacher took Henry's hand. "Bye," she said softly. Tu Na turned away before her face betrayed her. She walked to the hallway, then to the gate. Outside, Alex's mother finally spoke. "He'll cry again," she said. "Don't confuse tears with danger." Tu Na's voice stayed steady. "I'm not afraid of tears," she said. "I'm afraid of what silence does to us." Alex absorbed that without defense. He deserved it. In the car, Alex's phone lit up. Lan, then another missed call, then a message preview, short, reasonable, sharp. "Partner is asking if we're serious." Alex's thumb hovered over the screen. He didn't reply. Tu Na watched him, calm eyes, firm boundary. "If you answer them now," she said, "you'll do it the old way." Alex's mother added, "And if you don't answer Tu Na, you'll do it the old way too." Alex put the phone face down. He didn't apologize. He didn't explain. He simply sat there, trapped between two habits that had started to look like the same thing. When they reached home, Tang was rinsing vegetables in a basin. She looked up, read Tu Na's face, and said only, "Did he stay?" Tu Na nodded. "He stayed," she said. Then smaller, "He cried." Tang nodded like she'd expected that. "Good," she said. "If a child can cry and still stay, he's learning how to be strong." Alex stood in the yard and felt for the first time that strength had a price. In the afternoon, the teacher sent one photo. Henry sitting at a low table, cheeks still pink, holding a spoon like it was serious work. No smile, but no tears. Tu Na stared at the picture until her breath loosened. Then she looked at Alex. "Tomorrow will be harder," she said. Alex nodded. He didn't say he would handle it. Alex's mother walked the fence line at dusk. A new camera blinked once near the gate, then went still, a quiet eye. On the porch, Alex opened a blank note and typed, "Family approval required for any land change." He stared at the sentence. A line of text wasn't a shield, but it was the first time he'd written the rule down instead of hiding it in his head. Tu Na's phone vibrated again, same unknown number. This time it wasn't advice, it was an image. A cropped photo of the school gate taken from across the street. No words, just proof. Tu Na didn't show Alex right away. She watched his face first, measured how steady he really was. Inside, the kettle clicked off. Henry's small feet padded across the floor, humming to himself like the day hadn't cost him anything. Tu Na slipped the phone into her pocket and said softly, "Tomorrow we go early." Alex reached for his keys, and on his own screen, Lan's final message lit up like a deadline. "They want your answer before morning."